Hello there. Before I begin, let me set one thing straight. My aim here is not to become a YouTuber. I wish my stool would go down lower. It's because I enjoy doing video diaries, and I lost all of my video diaries from the past 3 years, and my heart is broken, and if I don't post them, I'm going to lose them again, probably. I find it easier to talk while I do my makeup, so I'm going to do my makeup. Your makeup's already done. I didn't have to post these, you're just here. Anyway, so I have been obsessed recently, the past God knows how many years, with Drew Monson. He always does these videos where he just sits and talks. And I love that because it makes me feel like I'm not alone when I'm at home alone. And also, it's real. Not making this a very edited video is going to be a struggle because I'm big into my obnoxious editing. Do you think I need a new one? Oh yeah, me too. You know what? That will be what pushes me to do it. That will push me to go and buy one. Yeah, so these video diaries are kind of just a stream of consciousness thing, if you can't tell. They're still very of the time, so that's why it's a video diary to me. But they're not as personal as my old ones were, because when I started doing them, this shows how long ago it was that I started doing these, and I've lost all of them. There were so many. It was when I came out of hospital in 2021. I had sepsis. So it was just me documenting all of that. Actually, I did a couple while I was in hospital, because don't know what if you're watching this ever, anyone, knows about sepsis. But you can die. That bitch can kill. Sorry, I swore. I think a reason why this is so important to me, to keep updated and stuff like this, and to be able to refer back to things, is I've always been very online. So has my mum. Her Facebook has got the worst things possible on it of me. I don't mind though, because it's a memory, I always go back through them every time I'm bored. If I can't sleep, before bed, I'm always going back through memories and stuff. That's I'm a whore for a good old little flashback on Snapchat, you know what I mean? But I've always been very online. I got my first YouTube account when I was 9. And whilst it's great, because it's like a time capsule, and it's nice to look back at. For example, my nanny passed away recently, and I found a lot of comfort in looking back at my videos with her in, and hearing her voice, and just seeing the childlike joy and stuff, and what we used to do together. But of course that does come with its downfalls, because I was also I hope this is sort of picked up in what I mean by this, but I was a Miranda Sings enjoyer to an extreme extent. I went to see her in concert, I guess you'd call it. But a lot of her jokes were very sexually charged and not child appropriate, even though she was marketed towards children, which obviously she got cancelled for, so I can't really be mad about that now. But yeah, some of the videos on there, my digital footprint is abysmal. It's so bad. But I don't think I'd change it. I think I'm past the age of being really upset about it. Just some of it I'm oh, that must have reached a weird point of the internet, because I was kind of the dream for that kind of guy. However, it's fine, because I have videos of me at Disneyland. It's just that lingo that I sort of picked up from that kind of YouTube. I was very much unrestricted internet access when I was growing up, but I was also unrestrictedly on the internet. So yeah, I remember one time I posted a video and I was in my dressing gown. I just got out of the shower and I didn't realise that the camera angle and the fact that I was cross-legged, yeah, I think I must have been about 9 there. Yeah, it was early days. That's still up there somewhere, but I'm keeping all of my usernames confidential for that reason, because honestly I'm surprised that it didn't hit the community guidelines, because that keeps me awake at night. The fact that those videos are still up. Ugh. I feel like this year so far has been the year that I've really tried to revisit my whimsy, which sounds so cringe. But I think I've gained a lot of confidence. I feel just the way that I'm talking now in comparison to the last videos that I used to make is very different. I think that is the joys of leaving school. I did not get on well with school. But also, I don't know, I feel like I've always tried to fit in a box. I've been quite alternative for kind of like all the time that I've ever had to experiment on my own behalf, like choose what I'm wearing and stuff. But you can be alternative and also be like a little fairy. And I'm trying to be like a little fairy at the moment. I did have pink hair until last week when it washed out, but there's still bits in there. And I know that hair colour does not define whims, but it helps. I'm also wearing purple eyeliner for the first time today. This is new. It's from Kylie, but I didn't buy it. I got gifted it, but I can pretend. Guys, look at what I bought. Yeah, confidence. I mean, to be fair, the last video that I can remember having on here is like when I was having a crisis over what I wanted to do with my life. I don't think that will ever go away because I'm like Miss Rabbit. I've done like every job and I still want to continue doing every job. I just enjoy trying new things and being in new environments all the time. But I will say I have been doing art, which is like huge because that was kind of what I was stuck between. I've been doing a bit of gig photography. That's kind of where I started with the whole thing and I really do enjoy it. But I've been doing artwork for a band, which is like huge. I mean, yes, my boyfriend is in the band and I'm really good friends with the band, so it's not nepotism though, because they like my art. They're gonna see this. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like I've been a lot more creative again recently, which is very good. Yeah, God, I'm trying to think of how I can compare. Wow, it's been a long time. I'm not vegan anymore. I do eat vegan sometimes. It's not even really like I stopped like for any particular reason. It was because I was malnourished, not eating correctly, so I kept passing out. Do you know something that I've realised more and more with time that I really, really struggle with? It's not being busy. I'm a busy gal. I like to be busy. I've been continuously busy for the past month, to be honest with you. I've been working in the week until the school holidays started last week. And then this past week, I've been busy every day. I've not been busy for the past 2 days and I've been losing my mind. I love having errands to run and I love having things to do and people to see. But sometimes you need to have downtime and I struggle with that sometimes. If I'm not like, yeah, I need a break, I need some downtime and I'm forced into my room, can't deal with that. So that's something that I've been trying to handle, which is, I think as well, why I'm doing this right now. God, am I doing a get ready with me right now? I enjoy it. I like this. I think if we're gonna go down my old path that I used to go down with the whole like what I tell myself a year ago thing. Oh God, I don't even know. My life in the past year has just completely changed, like in every way. Every way. Job, relationship, I guess friends to an extent. My main gal has not changed in a good 10 years though, which I wouldn't want it to because she's awesome. I think the past year, if we think about this time last year, I was very depressed and I felt very trapped. And I also felt like I wasn't being myself in the workplace that I was in. Plug. Yeah, I was doing bar work and my town is like a seaside town, so in the summer holidays and stuff it gets pretty fun, but it was very much like a small hole in the wall kind of bar where it was regulars all the time. It was very small and sort of not very well known. So we would just drink and like my friend group were like just people who drank. So I was drinking a lot and like staying out really late or early into the next day. I think I knew at the time that it was only going to be momentary, but I did not. I knew at the time that it was just like, what are you doing? But I think the bar that I worked at closed down in, well, the end of October. Halloween was the last day. I knew that would be the end of an era, but I wasn't mad about it. Like everyone that I hung out with was at least 10 years older than me. And yeah, it was just very much like that place became like a second home, which was lovely for a bit until it just became like all that there was to do. Also, this is so soft right now. I ordered a cheese. I cannot be serious for more than like 2 minutes. But yeah, you don't need to know all of that. It was like, at the time I was having fun, but like I think that like generally it was just a bit of a down period. Like it was fun, but in terms of my body and like my sense of self, it was not ideal. But I think this year in terms of like how I'm spending my time and who I'm spending it with, No, I know that. It's been like a great time. I'm really happy where I am now, which is like crazy to say out loud because like I wasn't for such a long time, but I really am. And there's so many fun things coming up. Like, I've got a festival on Friday, which is going to be really fun. I've got coming with me my mum, her best friend, who's like awesome and totally my best friend too. She gave me the eyeliner. My BF, my best friend, her BF, and then 2 best friends that we made at a festival last year. And that's going to be really fun. And then we're all going to Spain. All of us minus my mum's. Okay, who's coming to Spain? Good question. It's going to be me, my mum, my BF, my BFF, her BF, and the foster child that we've currently got with us. Yeah, I'm just excited. There's a real excitement about the future that I've sort of had, honestly, since like meeting my new friend group and my boyfriend, because they're all just like angels. I love them. But I've never had so much excitement for the future. I've normally found it scary. But suddenly I'm like excited to grow up. Like, I see a grey hair and I'm like, yeah, I made that. I'm trying to figure out how long a like, hi, I'm back intro catch up should be. I feel like maybe I've bombarded you a little bit. And by you, I mean me, because I'm making these for me. But I think maybe this can be like a hi. And then I'll do my little old thingies, my little updates. After that, maybe I'll do like another like what I tell myself a year ago, because I didn't really go into that very much. I just told you that it was kind of shitty. It wasn't all shitty. It was a fun time, but it wasn't sustainably fun. And I'm gonna try my best not to over edit this, because I just want it to be me. It's a video diary, not a show reel. That was me talking at you. Except this time, I'm no longer 17, I'm 21. It's doing my stomach rumble then. I'm hungry. Right. Thanks for sitting and listening to me, future me, or whoever else decides to come here, in which case I'm sorry and I'm very scared about what you think of me now. Kidding, I'm not. Remember that confidence that I said about? Right. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna love you and leave you. Bye. Bye.